Ladies and gentlemen, the number of migrants hospitalized from falling over the border wall has jumped up 1,000%. Mm, mm, mm. So recently, over 400 climbers have injured themselves in San Diego alone. Maybe you shouldn't climb the border wall? You know, it's not safe to do that. And some of these people are climbing that wall with children. Okay. They're doing this with children. And it's amazing to me what these migrants do and putting their children in harm's way. And you notice nobody's got anything to say about that. Well, I sure notice it. I have always noticed it. So let's get into this. Mm-mm-mm. They said the hospitals are dealing with a lot of shattered legs and brain trauma, injuries from these migrants that have been climbing over the wall. And quite a number of these people, they said more than half are women. That is absolutely crazy. So let's get into this one. A number of migrants falling from the border wall and being hospitalized with serious injuries have spiraled by 1,000% since Joe Biden took office. The figures seen by the dailymail.com shows hundreds of wall climbers, half of them women, have been admitted to a San Diego hospital a few miles from the border with injuries including shattered legs, ankles, and brain trauma. Doctors put the astonishing rise down to the sheer volume of people now attempting to go over the wall. Yeah, they're all trying to climb the wall. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. US Customs Border Protection does not keep figures of how many migrants are found injured near the base of the structure and taken to the hospital. Scripps Mercy Hospital, a few miles north of Tijuana, Mexico, there has been a surge in admissions. Well, I mean, they can't figure out that maybe it's just too dangerous to climb the wall. So between 2016 and 2020, it was not uncommon to have a month with no border wall fallers. In 2020, there were just 34, but the numbers started to rise dramatically in the beginning of 2021. Yeah, that's because Biden took office and they knew Biden was going to open the borders and make it easy for everybody to come. They stopped coming when Donald Trump was in office. That's why it was only 34 in 2020. So, across San Diego County, which has two trauma centers for border wall fallers, the annual number of serious injuries have risen from about 40 to 400. Wow, a 1,000% increase. We certainly haven't seen anything like this, and I've been here for over 20 years. This is one of the doctors that's talking. And the hospital is seeing migrant patients from across the globe, including South America, Africa, and Asia. Yeah, because they're all going through Mexico. That's why they're all going through Mexico. While athletic young men have the best chance of getting over uninjured, it is middle age and less agile people who tend to fall. Some are brought to the hospital with their children who climbed over with them. And the fallers have included pregnant women. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. They used to be accompanied to the hospital by Border Patrol agents, but now agents are so busy that migrants now arrive unaccompanied. As to why the number of injuries have soared so dramatically, I don't know the answer. This is what the Dr. Bansal is saying. I suspect it's just the number and volume of patients making their journey to the US. If you have 10 times more coming across, for instance, I would expect 10 times as many injuries. In 2019, the wall area was heightened from 17 feet to 30 feet. And it has been suggested that that could have contributed to the rise in injuries. Yeah, well, it's a hell of a difference climbing a 17-foot wall and one that's 30 feet. That's a hell of a difference right there. So then they try to slide or jump down the metal slats on the other side with nothing to break the descent. When they get to the top, that's where they'll slip and fall, Dr. Benzel said. We have no idea how many fall backwards on the Mexico side are injured. That could be a seriously high number. The number of migrants trying to cross the border has exploded during the Biden presidency, with critics blaming him for contributing to the perception that the border was open. Biden has visited the border only once in his entire 50-year political career. In January this year, he made a brief visit to a section of the wall in El Paso. And actually, that was a thumbnail on one of my videos, and he has never been to the section between Mexico and California. So more than 260,000 migrants reportedly crossed the southwest portion of the border last month, the highest month figure ever. On taking office, Biden paused construction of Donald Trump's border wall and vowed that he would build not another foot. And guess what? He is using the money from Trump administration to, guess what, build the wall. Isn't that hypocritical of him? Well, that's all Joe Biden is. Meanwhile, New York Mayor Eric Adams went to Mexico last week to implore would be migrants not to come and accuse Biden of failing New York City on this issue. A Marquette Law School poll conducted last month gave Trump the front runner for 2024, a Republican nominee, a 24-point advantage over Biden on handling immigration and border security issues. Well, Trump was not letting all these people in here. And Biden, he pretty much don't care, but now he's trying to perpetrate a fraud by flying people back to Venezuela. Y'all, that ain't going to last long. It's not going to last long. They're going to start stepping up the deportations because we're getting close to 2024. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about all these migrants falling to the point where falls at the border wall has jumped up 1,000%. That is absolutely crazy. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.